So I was in my mid-20s, and hey, that was cool back in the 80, whatever that was. And anyway, maybe not. But the point is, I was in my mid-20s. I had just broken up from yet another relationship that didn't work out. And I was frustrated. And I went to my mentor and teacher at the time, Morris, and I said, Morris, you gotta clue me in here. Why am I meeting all these subpar women? Sorry. Did I say I was in my mid-20s? That should pretty much cover all that stupidity, right? With one. Are you okay? Do you need water? Okay. So. He said, well, what's the problem? I said, well, these women that I'm dating and then breaking up with, you know, they're smart, they're funny, they're cool, but it's not a good connection, and they don't seem to really care, and I need an upgrade in the women that I'm meeting. And I went to Morris, because Morris was like a wizard, right? He knew everything. And certainly he could give me the formula. If you do this, then that, right away you will have the right relationship. And it's that easy, right? Because there's like thousands of books on it, the ways to fix all relationships. And so I said, you know, I'm not going to go for the books. Let me just ask the guy who knows. So I went to him and I talked to him, and he talked and he started asking me questions. And as we have this conversation, the questions became increasingly uncomfortable as he probed and asked, and he was saying things like, well, how are you behaving? And what are you doing? And what's your contribution? And what kind of things are you saying? And how do you treat her? And how do you care for her? And I was like, what? Like, I don't get the point of this. Just tell me what she needs to do to be the right girlfriend. And he did what he did, and he insisted that I introspect and self-reflect and look at my contribution, right? His intention, his position was that we're always creating and we're co-creating. And he eventually asked me this. He said, are you the kind of man that would attract the kind of woman that you would want to be with? Are you the kind of man that would attract the kind of woman that you would want to be with? And that was the end of the conversation. I mean, I needed to shave that funny thing off my face to begin with, but that was superficial. I was not that kind of man. I was needy, self-centered, demanding, not very giving. I got exactly what I deserved. The kind of women that were attracted were the women who would be willing to put up with that. I have 2 daughters. We have this conversation on a regular basis. They hate it when I say it, and I can't stop myself. I say to them, I don't care who you go out with, which is a lie, by the way. Of course I care. And they're 10 and 12, so they're not going out with anyone for a while, right? But I'm a long perspective, kind of big picture guy. I don't care who you go out with. If they don't treat you kindly, the only response is to leave. Maybe I'm a little dramatic, but they're young, and I'm trying to make a point. So apparently, these women I was dating, their fathers were giving them similar messages, because I was kind of a jerk. And so, am I the kind of man that would attract the kind of woman that would want to be with me? The answer was absolutely no. I was not, the women who I wanted to be with would not be attracted to the man I was at that time.